back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So Valentino Garavani, one of the last grand couturiers of the 20th century, who brought the Parisian haute fashion to Rome and defined the style of the Dolce Vita jet set. He passed away at the age of 93, and of course the foundation, this is the foundation that bore the name, and of course Valentino, it's the one that actually came out and confirmed that he had passed away at the age of 93. But of course, today we are going to be, I was contemplating and, thinking about the long life Valentino had. I think he's in the league of the likes of Audrey Hepburn, Marella, Agnelli, Elizabeth Taylor, and in such names, huge names. And of course, his vision was always based on understanding dressing as a way to enhance a woman's body in its own classical sense. So today we'll be dealing with the key lessons we can learn from his long life, and of course a life that was really very much successful. So this is a man who actually considered mastery before fame. We all know Valentino spent years and years studying fashion in Paris and working under established designers before launching his own label. It teaches us a lesson, for some of us who actually want to establish bigger labels, bigger brands, that, before you consider fame, at least first work under those who are really successful and famous, and you master the craft. That's when you will actually get something bigger and better, when when you also start your own brand. So Valentino, still another key lesson we can learn from his long life and successful life. He had a clear, consistent identity. He became synonymous with elegance, luxury, and of course the iconic Valentino Red. But of course, rather than chasing trends, he refined recognizable aesthetics that stayed true to it. And of course, his consistency also helped turn his name into a global brand. Then he also paid always attention to detail, and of course, he was always strategic in his partnerships, amplifying his long success. Also, another key lesson I tried to look through his life, his legacy obviously outlives productivity. Even in retirement, Valentino's influence remained strong, really strong, by the way. Because everyone could, talk about him, and of course, he was always invited in key events, most especially in Paris fashion shows. So he's really been a very successful and, of course, influential person. I think he's been regarded as some of the key fashion designers who have been so influential in the last 100, if not 150 years. We'll continue celebrating him, continue paying tributes to him, and of course, I will also pay respects to him. We are sending our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and everyone who knew and loved the legend. Rest in power, King Mr. Valentino.